This is continuation to part 1 of Tosu solar power plant. Keep watching.
This is a power transformer. We have power transformer. This is a 25 megawatt plant. So in this plant we have four number of as of now four number of inverter duty transformers and one power transformer. We have this power transformer capacity 20 by 22 MVA. This is 33 by 110 kV. So these bushings are for 110 kV. We have fans set up for 22 MVA. We have NIPS system also. Generally it is mandatory in generating stations. So we can see the NIPS system is connected at the bottom at two different places, at top one place. Here we have fans arrangement. The fan arrangement, everything we will discuss in our next sessions also. Yeah, you can clearly see how the here we can see the earthing arrangement. So earth pit, everything is fencing and all we can observe here. Here we can observe the terminal lugs and all. So connectors, how they are connecting bushing and outside lead. Yeah, so it's very good to observe. This is NIPS system. Generally, some good companies are there in India who are offering NIPS system for the substations. Nitrogen injected fire protection system. So this is a transformer HP side view, 33 kV side view. So we have cable here. This is cables are coming from the ring main unit. Output of all the transformer, all the inverter duty transformers together. So this is the structural arrangement. So I think we have fans only on one side and this power transformer. We have a conservator arrangement here. This conservator we have two oil level gauges. We can observe here. It may have air cell otherwise. So this is radiator arrangement. So this is another arrangement of power transformer, marshalling box. Sorry, this is control cabinet. It is a OLTC is a in-tank OLTC. Here you can see the sensor. I think this is the NIPS sensor is there. So this is the fan arrangement and all. Here we can have silica gel breather. By observing the oil seal, everything will be there. We can discuss in separate sessions also. So this is NIPS valve arrangement. So elevation. So this is one view. This is top view. This is the LV side view we have. So breather just whenever NIPS we have our valve system, we should show it clearly. Otherwise, yeah, this is clear view. We can observe here. So we have two walls on one side and two walls on other side. That is generally 25 mm wall they will take. So at the top also we have one wall, that is the here you can see number 2, that is 80 mm wall. Signal box, fire detection sensors, everything will be there on top cover. Generally they will detect whatever fire is there. The arc sensors will detect the fire. Moving to other slide, this is the transformer specification. Power transformer 20 MVA by 22 MVA, 110 by 33 kV. This is the current rating. We have 22 MVA is rated. So this is the structure. So we have 50 Hz frequency. YN is the transformer rating. We have a transformer core coil weight, tank fitting, oil mass around. So total mass is around 48 ton. Oil is around 14 kiloliters. Generally PRV pressure 0.45 they mentioned here. 50-55 rise over ambient of 50. That's common. So vector group we can see it here. This is connection diagram. So this is we have CT also. CT details we can see it here. So that's to another. Yeah, this is also similar thing I think. So this is the substation. After getting power, generation of power from solar panels, string combiner, inverter, and then to transformer, and then to ring main unit, and then to power transformer. So this power transformer is stepping up from 33 kV to 110 kV. We can see the step up arrangement here. So here we have lightning arresters. We have SF6 breakers here. Just for breaking these transformer out of this power grid network. So here we can see the sludge monitors and all, they are mounted here. The NIPS system we can see there. So this is the structure in the substation generally. So this is a closer view. So this is a CT. We have two terminals. This is PT. We have only one terminal. So it is already clearly written here. So this is how the substation looks generally. Fencing with fencing and small stones at the bottom to avoid grass growing. So many earth pits will be there, individual earth pits, and finally all earth pits will be earthed to substation main earth grid system. So color coding will be there, RYB like that, yellow, red, blue. So it is better identification purpose. Yes, this is another view how the system is looking like. So we can see here how they are connected. This is also another view. So we have here, yeah, we can see fire protecting system. This is not NIPS, this is just sand arrangement. Uh, I think this is also similar arrangement. This is the SF6 circuit breaker arrangement. This is used for braking. So I'm just, yeah, this we can see LA lightning arrestor. Lightning arrestor generally they will place and they will solidly grounded directly at the same place. So generally they will use copper or GI. GI, then I think they will use copper for LA. For remaining they can use GI plant. So this is the surge monitor. They are located at each surge. So here we have 4 number of surge monitors. So we have milli current and current also it will record. We can see whatever leakage current is there. So this is a voltage breaker. So for each phase we have different thing. Here we have a earth pit arrangement. This is current transformer rating. We can see primary P1 and P2 is the primary directly. So two terminals are there. Second row we have 5 different arrangement here in this case secondary. So for tan delta arrangement also we have one more separate arrangement. So this is so I'm just moving to other slide. This is the fencing earth pad. Generally they are doing chemical earthing, in this case pipe earthing, but chemical with chemical doing earthing arrangement. So for maintaining, this is circuit breaker earthing. This is the PT earthing or PT or phase earthing. So yeah, it is neatly maintained substation. So this is yeah, we can see it in other also circuit breaker. So this is 145 kV, so 650 kV BIL, power frequency 275 kV, 50 Hz, 1250 amp normal current. So gas pressure 20 degrees centigrade, SF6 is there. So maximum working pressure 9 bar. So filling 7 bar, signal 6.2 bar, blocking 6 bar. So volume per pole 50. So here, so we have some more braking current 40 kiloamp, DC component generally 36%. So this is one good understanding for us. To first pole to clear factor 1.5, making current 100 kiloamp, generally making current will be more. Short time current 3 seconds 40 kiloamp, that is normal. Out of phase braking current 10 kiloamp, line charging braking current 50 amp. So total 1373 kg is there, mass of gas 7 kg is there, we have gas. So we have operating sequence is main, generally it is a bit also, 0.3 second CO, 3 minutes CO. Yeah, open, close, I think like that arrangement, temperature class minus 30 degree up to. So this is the meter arrangement. It will record the energy unit generated from the plant, how much is exported to the government network. So that's what here it will show. We have 2 meters. I think one can be maximum load and another can be total unit generated. So this is a ring main unit. Whatever power is generated from the transformers, individual inverter duty transformers, all the transformers will come to one particular place and then they are routed to the power transformer. This is the ring main unit. The panels, in the panels, for the left side one is a battery charge panel. This is used for relays and all. So right side one is RTCC panel. I think this is for power transformer RTCC panel. So whatever the voltage is there on the transformer, so it will just record it. So it will just give signals to the OLTC for changing the taps and all. So it's better. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Generally in solar power plants we have power transformer most of the cases. So power transformer will take care of all the voltage variations and all. So there is no need of separate tap switch on the inverter duty transformer. That's what I said in last picture, because RTCC itself will take care of all the voltage variations. So very rare, you can check with the solar power plants very rarely, maybe in once, they may not operate once also in a year. So like that. So we can eliminate tap switch. That's because that makes the job very simple, easy, and failure free. If it is, if RTCC or RTCC is not there means, so VLTC is not there means, generally it will be there. If it is not there, directly inverter duty is connected to the local 33 kV grid. In that case, yes, we may need our off-circuit tap switch with more range. This is the different annunciators we have, different signaling purpose. So this is for power transformer. We have line differential protection, transformer differential protection, transformer trouble, auxiliary relay DC fail. So HVLV winding temperature trip, line distance protection. So we have HVLV reference protection. So we have over or under frequency protection, MOZ alarm, line differential common failure, backup over protection, PRV trip, oil surge relay tips. So we have backup earth fault protection, Buchholz relay. We have CB. We have numerical relay fault, Buchholz relay. We have spare contacts, oil temperature indicator here. So we have non-directional. Yeah, we have so different things here. Oil temperature trip. So these are the some different aspects. So here we have panel, how much voltage, how much current is generating, we can observe as it is a power. So this is the another view. This is the, I think this is the final picture. So we came to end almost. This is how the system is there. So whatever power is generated, it will simply send to the power grid, government electrical network. So here we can see amps, how much amps they are generating. So this is about, guys, our solar power plant tour. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you have any questions or comments, anything, please comment in comment section. If you have any doubts or anything, my details, WhatsApp details also available in this YouTube comments. So please message me. I am ready to help you. If you need any videos further on any topic in electrical engineering or any research related, please message those topics also. I am ready to help you. If you are interested to discuss any electrical content related to, for like substation or whatever it may be, if you are interested, then please message me that also, so that I can schedule an interview with you, so that most of our YouTube community will be benefited. If you are watching my videos for the first time, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Take care.